Okay, Nihal Pandey, read question number 3.
Sir, a train 250-meter long takes 40 seconds to cross a tunnel. If the speed of the train is 60 km per hour, find the length of the tunnel.
Yes, you're right. Okay. So, first we will solve 12B question number 1. Yes, today we'll start 12B. Okay. So first we'll see what is there. So before starting the question, you have to understand some concepts. So what are the concepts, students? So remember that whenever there is a train, so suppose this is a train, imagine that this is a train. It is not looking like a train, right? So let us make a train now. So imagine that this is a train. So now this train needs to cross a pole. Now this is a pole, okay? So to cross the pole, how much distance the train has to travel? So imagine that here is the pole. Here is the pole. This is the pole. Now the train has to cross the pole. So how much distance it has to travel? So this engine has to travel from here to here. That much distance it has to travel. So what will be the distance travel? So remember that distance covered to cross a pole. Distance covered to cross a pole will be equal to how much? It will be equal to length of train. Understood? So to cross a train, to cross a particular pole, how much distance the train has to cover? It is to cover what will be the length of the train? That much distance the train has to cover to cross the pole. Okay. Now in place of pole, it may be a tree, maybe a pole, maybe a tree, or maybe a man, anything. All are same rules. Rule will be same. What will be the distance covered? Length of the train. Second, you have to remember that suppose there is a train. Now imagine that instead of a man, there is a bridge is there. What is there? A bridge is there. Now this is a bridge. The bridge is there. Now the train needs to cross the bridge. So to cross the bridge, how much distance the train has to travel? So remember that the train has to travel length of the train as well as the length of the bridge. So you can write that distance covered to cross a bridge or platform or tunnel, all same rules. Okay, that will be equal to length of train plus length of bridge or platform or tunnel. Here also cross a pole, cross a pole, or man, or tree, all are same rule. Okay, understood, students? Now we will start exercise 12b. So let us see question number 1. So what is there in question number 1? Everyone look at the question. It is given that a train 120-meter long is running at a uniform speed of 80 km per hour. So we'll write here first that length of train is equal to 120 km per hour. Okay, sorry, 120 meter. Then what is the speed of train? Speed of train is equal to 80 km per hour. So now here you see here this one is given in what? The length of the train is given in meter, but speed of the train is given in kilometer per hour. So these two units should be either meter or kilometer. Both should be in kilometer or both should be in meter. So what we will do, we will convert this 80 km per hour into meter per second. So we will write 80 into 5 by 18 meter per second. So now it will get cancelled by 2 9 ja and 240 ja. So it has come 200 by 9 meter per second. So this is the speed of train. So speed of train is how much? 200 by 9 meter per second. Now you see in bit 1, what is asking in bit 1? Time taken by it to cross a standing man. So we'll write that standing man means which rule will apply? We'll apply standing man. I told you either man or tree or pole. What will be the distance required? Length of the distance required. So we'll write here that distance covered to cross a man, what is the formula? Is equal to length of train. So what is the length of train? We are given already the length of train is how much? 120 meter. So we'll write here 120 meter. Then we'll write time taken to cross a man will be equal to how much? We know that time is equal to how much? Time is equal to, we know that speed is equal to distance by time. So time will be equal to how much? Distance by speed. So time will be equal to distance by speed. So distance is how much? 120 is the distance. So we'll write here 120. Speed is how much? Speed is given how much? Speed of the train. Speed of the train is 80 km per hour. So in place of speed, we'll write 80. So now it will be 26 ja and 20. Sorry. Sorry, students. Speed you have to take. Speed will take this one here. You see the speed is given how much? Here the speed is 200 by 9. So we have to take that speed. 200 by 9 will take. Okay. So we'll write that in place of speed 80, we'll write 200 by 9. So it will be 120 into 9 by 200. Reciprocal. So 0 cancel and 4 3 ja 4 5 ja. So it has come how much? 9 3 ja 27 by 5. And what is the unit of time? Remember that here the speed of the train is in meter per second. So what will be the unit? Unit will be second here. Or we can write that 5 5 ja 25, 5 2 by 5 second. This is our answer. Everyone understood? Those who have understood, raise your hand. Okay. Very good. So now let us go to the next question. So what is the next question? Bit 2, you see bit 2. In bit 2 it is given what? Bit 2 is given that the time taken by it to cross a bridge 220 meter long. Wait for a minute, students. Okay, so let us continue now. So in bit 2 it is given time taken by it to cross a bridge. So we'll find out the distance. We'll write distance covered to cross the bridge will be equal to how much? What is the formula? Formula is length of train plus length of bridge. Remember this, whenever you need to cross the bridge or platform or tunnel, both length will be added, length of train plus length of bridge. So length of train is given how much? It is given in the question that 120 meter long, and length of the bridge is given 220 meter long. So it will be 340 meter long total distance covered. Now we will write the time taken to cross the bridge will be equal to how much? Time will be is equal to distance by speed. So what is our distance? Distance is 340 meter. And speed is how much? Already we have found out speed is 200 by 9. So it will be 340 into 9 by 200. So 0 cancel and 2 17 ja 2 10 ja. So it is coming 17 into 9 by 10. Okay. So if we solve that, then how much we'll get? 17 into 9 will be equal to 153 by 10. So that is equal to 15.3 second. This is our answer. Understood? So remember why the unit is in second, because the speed is in meter per second. Remember, we have converted the speed into speed of the train, we have converted into meter per second. So time will always come in second only. Okay. Now you see bit 3. What is there in bit 3? See the question, look at the question, question number 1, bit 3. It's saying that the time taken by it to pass another train 180 meter long and which is running at a uniform speed of 120 km per hour in opposite direction. So here it is given that two trains are passing. So imagine that this is one train. Okay, this is one train which is traveling in this direction, and another train is also traveling. Another train is also traveling in separate track in a opposite direction. Okay, so two trains are traveling in opposite direction. So first train speed already given is 80 km per hour, means we have converted this into 200 by 9 meter per second, and this train is traveling in how much speed? It is traveling in 120 km per hour. That means now how much time will the first train take to cross the second train? So remember this, that when the train cross when the trains cross in opposite direction, then relative speed will be equal to sum of speed of both trains. So remember, whenever the train cross in opposite direction, the relative speed will be equal to sum of speed of both trains. Okay. So here the trains are running in opposite direction. So we will write that speed of first train is how much? It is 80 km/h. That is equal to 80 into 5 by 18 meter per second. So that is equal to 200 by 9 meter per second. Then we'll write speed of second train is equal to how much? It is given that 120 km/h. So 120 into 5 by 18 meter per second. So again it will get cancelled. So 6 3 ja, 6 2 ja. So it has come 100 by 3 meter per second. So now we will find the relative speed. Okay. So we'll write that relative speed will be equal to, we know that if there is a relative speed, we have to find sum of the speed, means we have to add. So 200 by 9 plus 100 by 3. So LCM will be 9. So this is the relative speed. Now we will find the distance traveled to cross. Distance covered to cross the train will be equal to how much? We know that whenever we need to cross the train or bridge or platform, we have to add both the length. So we'll write length of, or directly we can add the length. Okay. So the first train length is 120 meter and second train length is how much? 180 meter. So that is 300 meter. So now we'll write the time taken to cross the train will be equal to, formula of time is what? Distance by speed. So distance how much? 300 meter is the distance. And speed how much? Relative speed, we have to take the relative speed. So it is coming 500 by 9. So that is 300 into 9 by 500. So it is coming how much? 0 0 cancel. So 27 by 5, or that is 5 2 by 5 second. This will be answer. Is it clear now? Those who have understood, raise your hand. Okay. So now we'll go to the next question. Okay. So now we will see question number bit 4. Okay. What is there in bit 4? You see, in bit 4 it is saying that question number 1 bit 4. Look at the question, everyone. The time taken by it to overtake, time taken by it to overtake another train 200-meter long, which is running at a uniform speed of 60 km/h. Okay, that means here they have to overtake. Overtake means both the train are in same direction. Both the train are in same direction. Now imagine that this is train, first train. This is the second train. Now another train is also going in the same direction. This is going in this direction, and the same train also going in the same direction. Okay. So both the trains are going in same direction. So both are going in same direction. So what will happen after some time? This train will overtake this train, yes or no? So that means we have to remember that when the trains runs in same direction, then relative speed will be equal to difference of the speeds of the trains. Clear? So you see, in the first example, in the first case, what I've told that in the first case, what I told that when the train crosses in opposite direction, what will be the relative speed? The relative speed will be sum of the speed of the train. What will be the relative speed? Relative speed will be sum of the, it will be sum. Why sum? Because it is in opposite direction. Okay. But if they travel in the same direction, then the relative speed will be how much? It will be difference of the speed of the train. Clear? So now we will solve bit 4. So in bit 4 it is asking that we have to find the relative speed. So first we will find the relative speed. So relative speed will be equal to difference of the train. So you see, what is the difference? First train is traveling in how much? 80 km/h. So we will solve 80 minus 60. So that is 20 km/h. Now we will write that 20 km/h, 20 into 5 by 18. So 2 10 ja, 2 9 ja. So it will be 50 by 9 meter per second. So relative speed will be 50 by 9 meter per second. Then what will be the distance covered? So we'll write that distance covered to overtake the train. Again, sum of the train. So that will be, earlier train was 120 meter and this train is 200 meter. So that is 320 meter. So now we'll write the time taken to overtake. So time taken to overtake will be equal to how much? Will be equal to, we know the formula, that distance by speed. So distance how much? 320 meter is the distance. So we'll write 320 meter. And by relative speed, what is the relative speed you see? The relative speed is 500 by 9, sorry, 50 by 9. So we'll write here 50 by 9. So it will be 320 into 9 by 50. So 0 0 cancel. So now it will become how much? It will be 32 into 9. So 32 into 9 will be equal to 288 by 5. So now that will convert 5 5 is 25, remaining is 3. 5 7 is 35, remaining is 3. So 57, 3 by 5 second. This will be our answer. Understood? So like this, we have completed question number 1, bit 1, bit 2, bit 3, bit 4. Now you see students, here all these 4 bits are 4 types of questions. Okay. So question number 2, question number 3, and question number 4, 5, 6, and 7. All these are of same type. Okay. So question number 2 to question number 7, you have to solve on your own. Okay, because I've already explained these examples. So these bits are all that same type. Okay, do it yourself. Okay, now we will see question number 8. Everyone go to the next page and take out question number 8. So what is there in question number 8, you see? So it is given that two cars A and B are 50 km apart. The car A travels at 60 km per hour and the car B travels at 80 km per hour. Find the distance between the two cars after 18 minutes. Bit 1 if they move in same direction, bit 2 if they move in opposite direction. So first we'll write that there were two cars are there. How many cars are there? Two cars are there. Suppose this is car A and another car is car B. Now they are how many distance apart? They are 50 km apart. So what is the difference between them? Distance between them? 50 km. Now the car A travels with 60 km per hour. So speed of car A is 60 km per hour. And car B speed is how much? 80 km per hour. Okay. So you have to find the distance between them after 18 minutes if they move in same direction. Suppose they move in same direction. Suppose B also move in and A, B both move in same direction. So after 18 minutes, where the car will be? Okay. Or we have to find the distance between both the car. So how we can do that? It's very easy. So what we will do? First we will find out the distance. Okay. So first we'll write here that time, how much? 18 minutes. But here you see the speed is in kilometer per hour. So you have to convert the time also in hour. So we'll write 18 is equal to 18 by 60 hour. Or we can convert that 6 3 is 18, 620, so 3 by 20 hour. Okay. Now we'll write that distance covered by A, by distance covered by car A will be equal to how much? So distance formula is how much? Distance formula is speed into time. So speed is how much? Speed is 60 km per hour, car A. And time is how much? 3 by 20. So 23 is a 60. So 3 3 is a 9. So it will travel 9 km. A will travel how much? 9 km. But B will travel how much? So now we'll write distance covered by car B equal to how much? Again speed into time. So that is 80 into 3 by 20. So 24 ja. So it will travel 12 km. So now you see that A will travel 9 kilometer. That means earlier the difference between them is 50 kilometer. Difference between them is 50 kilometer. Now A has traveled how much? A has traveled 9 kilometer. And but B has traveled how much? 12 kilometer. Okay. So what is the difference between the distance? Is 3 kilometer difference, because B has traveled more and A has traveled less. So what we will write? That difference between A and B will be equal to how much? Now 50 plus 12 minus 3. 12 minus 9. So remember, whenever they travel in same direction, then the difference between them will be subtracted. Distance between them will be subtracted. So 50 plus 3, so it will be 53 kilometer. Understood? So this was our bit 1. Now bit 2. So here we will write that difference between A and B in same direction. When they travel in same direction, then we have to do addition. Remember this, that whenever the direction will be same, we have to do what? Subtraction. Okay. Next we will do the bit 2. So now we will write that distance between A and B will be equal to how much? 50 plus 12 plus 9. So 50 plus 21, so it will be 71 kilometers. Yes, yes. Students, I have made a mistake here. So it will be 6 3 ja 18 and 6 10 ja. So it will be 10. Okay. It will be 10. So similarly here also it will be 10. So it will be 10 6 ja. So 6 3 ja, it will be 18 kilometers. It will be 18 kilometers. Okay. And here also it will be so it will be 24 kilometers. So now it will be 24 minus 18. So it will be 24 minus 18. So it will be 6 kilometers. So it will be 56 kilometers. And here it will be 24 plus 18. So it will be 42 kilometers. So it will be 92 kilometers. So this is our answer. Okay. Thank you, Nihal, for correcting me. So now we will go to the next question, but our time is going to finish. So students, note down your homework. So your homework is question number 1 to 10, exercise 12p. Okay. We will continue in the next class and I will send the PDF in the group. Don't worry. Bye bye. If you have any doubt, you can tell now.